On this program, I'm going to take you through the various aspects of organic farming, ranging from pest control through fertilization and basic culture practices at the farm.
Boiling the garlic bulbs. So to start, you take 2 full bulbs of garlic. Pest control on eggplants, what some people call garden eggs.
Okay, thank you very much for staying with us. And we are back. And as Yaba back in the day, then it's time for agriculture. And when it's time for agriculture, 2 people you expect to see, either Echo, Bakun Rootsman, or my big brother, Moses Atti Lorlorh, who will be presenting agriculture to us today. Yeah, bro, Leke.
Getting better.
Radio culture. Getting better. It's always better, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So what's up for us today on agriculture?
Yes, just like we started last week, I wanted to talk about vegetable production in the main season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spoke about it last week. But this week, I want us to go into the details. Yes, so that those who are interested can catch up quickly, because we just started clearing the plots. In fact, it rained this afternoon here. Yeah, for the past week, it had rained 4 times. So that means the season has started. So we do the land preparation, and then we do the nursery, we do transplanting, and then the general maintenance until harvesting. So the other time I touched on garden eggs, tomato, cabbages, and then what do you call it? Okra. Yeah. So you see, this point is very important to me. During the major season, normally we don't think of vegetables. Only few people do it sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so around April, May, vegetables become very expensive in this country. It is the same thing every year. So I don't know who taught us that, but that's the general practice. Only few people veer from it. So I want to advise farmers to at least you go do your major season crop. Do them, but
Prince Odum has harvested his produce.
you your major
and is at the
season crops. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Don't mind the visuals. The visuals are just there to support.
Okay. Yeah. You do your maize, your cassava, your yam, your rice, whatever, but leave some small portion, at least a quarter of an acre, or if possible, half an acre, and do the vegetables alongside, so that in the middle of April to May to early June, that these things become very expensive. In the first place, you will not buy your own. And then the little that you harvest to, when you take to the market, you get a good price for it. So it balances you. Yeah, and you make something out of it. So that's what I want every farmer to start doing something like that. It will help us all. Yeah. But I know there are a few people who don't do any of the major season crops at all. They only go into vegetables, and they make it very big. I know a farmer who did just an acre of tomatoes last year, and made 120,000 Ghana cedis, just an acre in the major season. Yeah, so, and then whatever money he got from it, he could easily buy maize in sacks, very cheap at the time of their harvesting, or rice. He could buy those things and stock for himself. So it is good that we go into some vegetable production alongside our major season crops. So with garden eggs and, okay, generally with the vegetables, apart from okra, the rest we nest before we transplant. For the okra, you don't nest. You plant it straight like we plant maize or rice or what else. Yeah, or upland rice or maize or cowpea. You plant them straight, the okra. But with the garden eggs, cabbages, pepper, etc., you have to nest them. So the best thing to do is, as soon as you start clearing the land, then you prepare a nursery. At least within a week of starting to clear the land, you start preparing the nursery. So when you nest the seedlings, the seeds, then you continue to prepare your land. So in about most of the seeds, within 3 weeks to 1 month, you have to start transplanting. Mostly tomato like this, within 3 weeks, it's ready for you to transplant. With garden eggs, to 3 weeks to 1 month, it's also ready. But pepper, mostly within a month. You want it to be stronger. So as soon as you start your land preparation, then you nurse them. So by the time you prepare the land finish in about 2-3 weeks time, then the nursery too is about ready. So when everything is ready, you just start your transplanting. We have various transplanting methods, but the normal one that the farmers do is that they use Adler cutlass or soso, depending on the soil. If the soil is tough, it's better use soso to dig so that it loosens the earth for you to transplant. Some use a hoe also, depending on the area. Here in the forest area here, we mostly use cutlass to dig, and then we transplant. So after transplanting, people talk about fertilizer, that fertilizer is not good. Fertilizer spoils food and all those things. It is not true. All over the world, we use fertilizers. We have organic fertilizers and we have chemical fertilizers. They are all good. They give the plant extra nutrients for them to grow faster. But when it's a freshly cleared land, maybe a forest or an area that has been left uncleared for about 5 years or more, we assume the soil is fertile enough that you don't need fertilizer. But where it is a regular planting plot, you will need to apply some fertilizer. And depending on your area, you can use the chemical fertilizer, which is faster, or you can use the various organic fertilizers like farmyard manure. Farmyard manure actually covers almost all of them because there are goats, there are sheep, there are cattle, there's poultry. But the popular one is poultry manure and then cow dung. But one thing about organic fertilizer is that plants don't take the nutrients in the organic form. That's one thing people don't know. You see, when you apply poultry manure, it has to be converted from the organic state to the chemical state before the plant will take it. That's why when you apply chemical fertilizer, it goes faster. The plants take the nutrients in the chemical state, never in the organic state. Never in the organic state. But when you apply organic fertilizer, it helps the soil. It builds the soil. It binds the water. It nourishes the, what do you call it, the microbial population in the soil. There are so many little microbes or animals that we can't see with our eyes that are in the soil that make a lot of things. So when you apply organic manure, it helps them. It makes their work more efficient, and they do a lot of things within the soil to enrich the soil for us. So that's one good thing, or one reason why it is good to apply organic manure. But on the commercial scale, organic manure is not easy to come by for industrial or large scale farming. So when you use the chemical fertilizer, it is faster. But one thing is the quantity. That's another aspect. You just need a little. You don't need so much. And then the timing. We need it very early in the stage, growing stage of the plant. After transplanting, within a week, you should be able to apply the fertilizer for it, so that it can help it to grow faster and get more branches. The more the branches, the more the fruits that will come out. But some people wait until the crop or vegetable, let's say tomato, is fruiting or is flowering before they apply the fertilizer. That stage is not good. The best time to apply is very early after transplanting. Within a week is the best way. And then secondly, if you use organic fertilizer, then it is good you first apply it to the soil about 2 weeks. If you can, if the place is plowable, you use tractors there. That's one good thing. You can apply it and then plow the soil with it before you start transplanting. So the state, by then the conversion has started. So by the time you plant, then it will start releasing the nutrients for your plant so that they can grow. Else, if you transplant a vegetable and then you go straight with poultry manure or what manure, the plant will not use it then. It will take some time, at least about 2 weeks or more, before it will become very much available to the plant. And that will also affect the growth. So after applying the fertilizers to the plant, then now what remains is farm maintenance. You make sure you take care of the weeds that are going to grow. And then there will be insect attacks. Insect pests will come, they will chew the leaves, different insects, depending on the crop that you plant. There are a lot of agrochemicals around. Once you are a farmer, I know some of the farmers know the best. You go to the, if you don't know much, you go to the agric office around and seek for the extension officer that is in charge of your area, and then he can guide you. Yeah, you need correct guidance because you are producing food that people will eat. So you need to get the correct agrochemicals that, and then they will show you the correct quantities that you can apply, and then everything will be fine. But you just don't apply insecticides or agrochemicals to the plant just like that. No, you don't do that. Every day you go to the farm, you observe the farm, you observe the leaves, the plants, and see if there are attacks on it, if there are some holes in the leaves, the extent to which it is you can see if it is so much or so little. We have some thresholds that when it reaches there, before you can apply. You just don't go to apply anyhow. No, when you do that way, you disturb the system. So there are some crops that have some regimes. They say every 10 days, every 2 weeks, whatever. When you get to the agric office, they will get you the best person to direct you or to help you. But if you already know those things, fine. But if you don't know, then get proper help so that you can do very good farming. And as I'm saying, it's not a big farm, maybe about half an acre or quarter of an acre besides your main farm. So that one, you can manage it. And I tell you, by the time your main crops are ready, this one you started harvesting already. When you harvest the okra, every 3 4 days you go to harvest the okra, and then the tomatoes once every week, or depending on the market day. If the market is twice a week, you can do so. So you get healthy fruits to sell on the market. Yeah.
All right. Wow. 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 I did go carry my hoe and my cutlass now be that. After listening to you, I feel like digging the ground and putting some seeds in there straight away. So all right. Wow. So no, so you mentioned that a friend of yours made what 120,000 CDs from
Yes, last year from an acre of tomatoes. Yes, in the
that's
eastern
roughly.
region. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
When
And
when he told me, I know it will be he will get a good price, but when he mentioned the amount, I myself I was very much surprised. He
I
said that's
see.
the cash he has, which means he got more than that. But at least that was what he could
Separate as
all his
profit.
calculation. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
you see,
Wow.
yeah,
So let me ask you, is there an equivalent of that in the livestock area? Is there a trick like this? Because you just showed us a very key trick, right? For all farmers. I'm a maize farmer, so
yeah.
all I know is to grow maize. Now you're showing me that while I'm growing maize, there's actually a trick where I can also spare like maybe 1 acre of land to grow tomatoes, okra, whatever, maybe grow
That
three or
is it.
also on that 1 acre.
Mhm.
But is there an equivalent of that in the livestock area?
As for the livestock area, um, apart from, let's say, poultry farmers
Mm,
who target occasions like Christmas and maybe some festivals or something, that they go for broilers and rear towards those side. With
mm.
the livestock industry, actually, we don't have a specific
Season.
uh, season for it.
Mm-hmm,
But then it's how you manage the farm.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the management. And then that's the most important thing. People think, oh, as for livestock, when you just get some few animals or things around, it's okay. But they
Yeah.
need care.
Yes.
They need care.
Care.
So if your care is good, anytime you are in business.
Mm,
And then let me chip this in. Just about a month or two, within a month or from December up to now, a lot of good farmers in this area has lost many of their animals because of uh, of a sickness that we call PPR.
mm,
The goats, they will be like they are feeling cold. You see that their skin is they are muffled, and then they will get diarrhea, and then they will be foaming at the mouth. It's a virus. When it happens like that, no medicine can be can what they call can cure them.
mm,
But there is an injection against that all ruminant farmers must get. You
mm.
see, once a year. Once a year. So if around August you are able to get or get to the what do you call it, veterinary office or whatever the agric offices all around wherever you are,
Mhm.
you contact them, and then they will come and just do that vaccination for you. You will not lose one. You will not lose one. I know a man just nearby. He lost more than 16. This thing, what do you call it? Yeah, it's 17. 70
Whoa.
goats. Just go. Yeah. You see, so I told him that even if you don't have money, just sell one. One of the I will advise farmers, if you have plenty goats and sheep, just sell one and use the money to vaccinate the rest.
Mm. Mm.
Because when it's happening like that, when they are dying, you don't feel like even eating them, because when you look at the state of the animal before it dies, you just
Yeah.
throw it, and then it's your money that is going, all the
Yeah.
care, whatever you've done, or it's just gone like that.
Oh boy.
So PPR is a very dangerous. This thing, it kills the animals every year. It's happening. When I was in the field, I've been noticing it. But the farmers, when you talk to them about it, they say they don't have money. You don't have money. These 16, 17 goats that are gone, huge money.
Mm-hmm.
And he has fed them. He has fed them all this while, and they are all gone. It's
Yeah.
sad. It's sad. So that's why I'm saying the care. Make sure when you are doing it, have the passion for it, and take good care of them. They will also replenish your cost. You'll be surprised. So it's best that when you are having livestock, seek for the knowledge, seek for good counsel from. Get to the agric office. You see, there are experts there. There is a livestock officer. There is a veterinary officer today.
Mm-hmm.
Seek the good information from them, and they will help you. They will help you, because livestock, there's one thing. When it's critical now, you need instant money. When you just take them out just now, especially to the chop bars, you will get your money. You will
Mm-hmm.
get your money to do something. That's one good thing about livestock. The moment you lack something, if you have 100 goats, just make an announcement by mouth to people that you have so and so. I give you just in about 2 3 weeks, everything will go.
Hmm.
Because people like goat meat, especially our choppers.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is very highly valued
yeah,
in Indian
that
cuisine.
is it. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So
Okay.
they should be conscious of this PPR
Mm-hmm.
uh, sickness. It's in French,
Mm-hmm.
PPR. So all farmers should take note. All livestock farmers, they should take note of this.
Very good advice. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Moses Atti Lorlorh. Thank you so much for this week's episode of agriculture. So next week, hopefully, you will be back, or I don't know if I call will be back, or if
no,
both of you
next week I'll be in my hometown, so Echo will be around.
will be here for next
I
week.
can
Okay,
do it from there, but I'll be busy. So
I can imagine.
yeah, so,
All right. Well, whenever we see you back, we know it's going to be another exciting episode of
yeah.
agriculture. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.